Republican Senator Tom Tillis out of North Carolina serves on that committee, and he's with me now. And Senator, good to see you today, and good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bill.
Got a lot to go through. Let's see how much wood we can chop in 4 minutes. Fox News polling: what should happen to the health care law? 64% in our polls say keep that law in place. Views on the Supreme Court vacancy: wait too close to an election. 54% believe that. Earlier today, the president suggested if Judge Barrett is not confirmed, it's the fault of Republicans in the Senate. You're one of them. What do you think of that?
We're going to go forward with the hearing next week. I'll probably join virtually on Monday, and then I'll be there for the remainder of it. We'll have the hearing. We'll hold her over. We'll vote her out of committee, and we'll have a vote by the last week of October.
That's a prediction that she would be confirmed before the election, then. I hear that right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have the time to do it, and we will have a thorough hearing. Some of the members have refused to meet with Judge Barrett, but they've seen her before when she was being confirmed for the Seventh Circuit. She is a brilliant professor, well-regarded legal scholar, and she's going to do a great job on the Supreme Court.
So she made the rounds in 2017, only 3 years ago, and some Democratic colleagues of yours are starting to meet with her today. Let's begin. We shall begin with that hearing on Monday morning at 9:30. Let me get to your health in a moment here, but I want to ask you about your challenger. You right now are in a dogfight to try and keep your seat. And in effect, the outcome in North Carolina may determine the balance of power in the U.S. Senate as to whether or not Republicans maintain a one-seat majority. Your opponent, Cunningham, last night went out and apologized for recent behavior. And you, in fact, in the last 24 hours, called on him to explain that. In your view, was it satisfactory with the apology he made last night to the people of North Carolina and his own family?
Well, I don't think that it is. I think he needs a fuller explanation. But more important than that, Bill, his entire campaign has been premised on the concept that the truth matters, duty, and honor. He's an officer in the Army that's now being investigated. He had an affair with a combat veteran. His hypocrisy is really what we're talking about here. I feel bad for his family with what they're going through. But you can't found a whole campaign on truth, duty, and honor and then be guilty of what he's apparently guilty of and now has apologized for it. It's a hypocrisy that I think the North Carolina voters will reject.
Well, so you do not accept the apology publicly that he made last night, then?
Well, he needs to continue to explain himself. He's going to have to explain himself to the Army, which has opened up an investigation. But again, this is about the truth does matter. Cunningham said that. He's founded an entire campaign on it. And now we know that these affairs were going on with the wife of a combat veteran while he was in the midst of this campaign just a couple of months ago.
Well, still, it is a razor-tight race there in North Carolina. We'll see how it turns out. You yourself tested positive for COVID. When will you be in the clear? How do you feel, Senator?
Well, in talking to my health system yesterday, I haven't seen a doctor since I got the virus, and I'm more or less symptom-free, have been for about 5 days. It looks like I could be cleared as early as Monday evening or Tuesday. That's the time frame that we're working on, which means that I'll participate virtually on Monday during the opening comments for judiciary and then be back in the seat for the remainder of the hearings up in Washington.
Okay, Senator, thank you for your time. You look good. I imagine you feel better now than you did in the previous week or so. Thank you, Senator.
Feeling great. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you for your time. Tom Tillis there in North Carolina, a race we will certainly follow as Republicans defend 23 seats the first week in November.